to solve one.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. The sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Er ist wirklich durch, ne? Also, dem kann man irgendwie nicht mehr helfen. Er bringt leider auch nicht sehr viele Erfahrungspunkte.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Ach, das haben wir schon gehört.
All right.
If you...
What kind... You...
It's okay.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened. Just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well... Thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Für ein krasser Typ, ey.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No, I don't want to remember it.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Warum? Was wollte er denn dann in die Luft sprengen?
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
Na, es hat ja klasse funktioniert.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
Damit habe ich alle Hinweise gefunden von ihm. Ich könnte mich jetzt dazu entscheiden, ihn auszusaugen.
Mr. Delaney.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's
Reden
just
wir noch mit ihr hier. Mal gucken, ob ich bei ihr neue Gesprächsoptionen habe.
You still working at this hour? That's what...
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reid. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Stufe 3 kann ich fast jeden aussaugen. Das ist so gut. Ich glaube, es wird ein bisschen gesaugt heute. Ich will aber zuerst zu dieser Edwina. Vielleicht sauge ich die ja aus. Das Anführerin der Wet Boot Boys.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old
Ach, das ist der Typ, den wir am Haus getroffen hatten.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People
Da wollte
used to
er noch
feel
nicht mit uns
safer out
sprechen.
here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the Wet Boot Boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
Er war ein
You were
Wet
a
Boot
gang
Boy.
member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Vielleicht, wenn ich die Anführerin beseitige, wird er dann der neue Chef. Der neue alte Chef.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout if you catch my meaning.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Rufus. Wer war das nochmal? Ist das der Typ, der auf der Straße lebt?
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Er erzählt auf jeden Fall die Wahrheit.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Das klingt ziemlich eklig.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Quatsch.
Why did your son really join the guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reid. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Auch ihn kann ich aussaugen.
Goodbye, sir.
Ich werde aber erstmal die ganzen Nebenmissionen machen hier in diesem Gebiet. Bevor ich hier irgendwen aussauge. Genau, zu Edwina Cox möchte ich. Wo stand die nochmal? Ich glaube hier links und dann rechts um die Ecke, oder? Ich meine hier hinter diesem Häuschen. Genau. Hier ist auch dieser andere Typ.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reid. What do you want?
Ich glaube, ich werde dich aus... Oh, Stufe 5. Okay.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Bergen ein weiches Herz? Glaube ich irgendwie nicht.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Wow, ich habe alle Sachen über sie herausgefunden. 5000 Erfahrungspunkte gibt sie mir. Wenn ich sie aussaugen könnte.
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reid. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those
Sag
bastards,
dir mal die
as you
Wahrheit.
call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
Was ich mit ihr
Can I
handeln
see
kann.
what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all
Vielleicht
I
verkauft
have.
sie ja blaue Griffe inzwischen. Ach, leider nicht die, die wir brauchen. Schade. Reden wir mit Digby dem Arsch.
Without the Wet Boots keeping
You
things
again.
straight,
What do you
the
want?
world would be running completely amok.
Vielleicht will ich dich aussaugen. Da ist alles von ihm. Oh, er ist Stufe 4. Ich kann ihn gar nicht aussaugen.
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth. They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night, with the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Der alten Frau hatte er recht.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Ist er doch kein so übler Kerl oder was?
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Everyone's throwing the blame.
Gehen wir noch mit ihr kurz.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again.
Ne, okay, nichts Neues.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Wir haben bestimmt noch ein paar Nebenmissionen. Hier. Suche die Diebe, die Giselle Paxton bestohlen haben und genau, die Plakate
Pleasure, sir.
noch
Been a
anbringen.
while since we've seen any new
Ja, es ist schwierig, sich dafür zu entscheiden, wen man jetzt hier letztendlich aussaugen möchte. Ach ja. Eigentlich sind alle, ich habe es ganz zu Beginn des Spiels gesagt, es ist so gut wie kein Charakter hier einfach nur böse. Schwarz und Weiß gibt es hier im Spiel nicht. So, ich würde hier gerne ein paar Plakate anbringen. Wo darf ich das denn machen? Ich glaube, hier sieht es ganz gut aus. Oh, Hallöchen.
Step away, sir.
Aua. Aua, der verprügelt mich mit seinem Holzkreuz.
Watch out! Murderous bastard!
Ausweichen. Ah.
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
Ja, ein Triple Agent würde ich eher sagen sogar.
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Naja, das hoffe ich. Kehren wir mal zurück zu ihm. Wohnlich aus teilweise. Da läuft sogar eine Frau rum. Nee, hier war es falsch, glaube ich. So, wo ist er denn, der Gute?
Headshot.